Fallout 3. I'm going to find my father. Fallout 4. I'm going to find my son. Fallout series. I'm going to find my father too. Fallout New Vegas. Well, I'm going to find that checkered wearing bastard who shot me in the head. Delivery notice. Your shipment will arrive between 5 and 9 PM. Me at 5:01 PM. I'll be honest. I'm running out of patience here, and I'm not looking to play games with you. Nick whenever the mysterious stranger shows up in VATS. If we killed all the other races there would be no racism. If we invent another race and force other races to become it there would be no racism. The railroad when destroying the institute. No, you need to activate the evacuation warning. The railroad when destroying the Pride one. There are children on that airship? Excellent. Hey, are you not shocked? Man, I got a lot going on lately. Me, approaching the Fallout 4 main story. I came as quickly as I could after I did some other stuff. Hey, wanna duck? Hey, wanna make me your barely legal Shrek's slave? I assure you fellow Fallout fans, inserting our degenerate fetishes into this mod is essential for the story. Me, I'm sick of helping settlements. Preston, maybe if you got rid of that old yee ass Vorft suit, you'd get some settlers on your dick. When you find a new vault and are excited to explore it and find out exactly what horrible tragedy happened here. Point of view, you're Preston Garvey after the SS returns from Nuka World. I'm done saving settlements. How are you not dead? I have no idea. Iguana bits. Fallout fans who don't know. Fallout fans who know. NCR in Fallout 2. NCR in Fallout New Vegas. When you finish downloading 700 mods and the game boots up and suspiciously has no problems in game. The NCR thinks years ahead, the Legion thinks decades ahead, but House thinks centuries ahead. Meanwhile yes man enjoyers. Gaslighting me doesn't work because I already don't trust my memory and I don't care what actually happened. I just wanted to say, that I'm proud of you. You're a good person, and it shows. Piper, Nora, Nate's ghost. What people think 2077 will look like. What it will actually look like. You should destroy the Brotherhood. No I don't want to. You sure? According to my calculations they will be our biggest opponents. Yeah right don't care. Okay, I bet it will be the right choice. You are so smart. Thank you. Fallout for when the ground you're building on is slightly uneven. My sole survivor with Curie. The Brotherhood of Steel listening to Maxon's speech on how all synths must be purged without mercy. How are you not dead? I have no idea. Now if your instinct is to harm me as a person simply trying to de-escalate a conflict, then I'll have to assume of the two of you, you are likely the primary aggressor, in which case force is justified, unless you willingly stand down now. Failed. Frank Horrigan has all 10 stats, he's the strongest Fallout character. Mama Murphy after punching Frank once. I thought you were stronger. Bethesda should have made Fallout 5 instead of Starfield. They don't know that I'm a war criminal from a video game. The Legion. The Mojave. Those pathetic profligates were no match for the wrath of the Legion. That wasn't the NCR. Explain yourself, degenerate. That was just an undermanned and undersupplied garrison of a Fronty province. Inside of you there are two wolves. I really need to bang Piper. I really need to bang Curie. Fallout 3 Remake. People who don't know. People who know. Fallout 4 is a good Fallout game. People just focus on what it does wrong than what it does right. Getting 600 rads for the survival guide be like. First playthrough return to Vault 101, restore order, help Amata's relationship with her dad, and then getting kicked out. Second playthrough. The truth we've all denied. Good. Grown ass men. A pretend gun. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Why are you killing people? I used Imperial Rome as a model for my legion precisely because it was so foreign, so alien. I had seen what happened to the NCR's attempts to emulate pre-war America. All its infighting, its corruption. In Rome I saw a template for a society equal to the challenges of the post-apocalyptic world, a society that could prevent mankind from destroying itself. Long-term sustainability at all costs. The individual has no value beyond its utility to the state, whether as an instrument of war or production. Why are you killing people? It's too complicated for you to understand. The Brotherhood kills non-feral gals all the time. Source: it was revealed to me in a dream. Why the NCR is the best faction in NV. Why the Minutemen are the best faction in F4. The game's factions are so poorly written that the Minutemen are portrayed as having no flaws and is presented as the only truly good choice. I made a friend today. Real or imaginary? I have no ducking idea. Somewhere out there, Codsworth is still trimming the hedges. My headcanon is that, since Nora was a lawyer and Nate was a soldier, she defended him in military court for war crimes he 100% committed, and somehow they fell in love during the trial. Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror. Fallout S2 casts Macaulay Culkin in a recurring role. The next raider in line to raid the vault hearing his buddies die in the most gruesome ways possible. Grandma, stop, that isn't your asthma inhaler. You are now addicted to Psycho. Ducking kill. The Scorch Beast Queen. My level 6 ass with a hunting rifle, 27, 308 rounds, 2 stim packs, and a dream. Rocket launchers were found in a trash can near a California middle school. Trash can. Missile launcher. The Brotherhood of Steel are the good guys unlike the Enclave. The Brotherhood of Steel. Is that a toaster I hear? A Ukrainian drone manufacturer with a Vault-Tec poster. Fallout fans explaining why they should won best adaptation. Arcane League of Legends fans explaining why they should won best adaptation. How it feels to like every Fallout game. I sure do love the West Coast Fallout games. Oh, so you hate Bethesda, right? Duck Bethesda. Owen Lyons, if he came back from the dead and learned that Arthur Mason welcomed the outcasts back into the BOS, allowed untrained children to be brought to war zones, and betrayed one of his most loyal soldiers just because he wasn't human. But I tried to be like you. I know. You're a ducking disappointment. What would you choose? Enclave son or BOS daughter? Both are gay and have power armor training. When you're shooting at some dude in blue pajamas and he turns around and pulls a ducking minigun out of his asshole. Bad graphics, worse controls, low meta score, but still one of the best games I've ever played. I went a little lamp-lit once, and a 7-year-old smoking a cigarette told me to go duck myself. In Fallout 4, dog meat has a higher intelligence status than Elder Mason, the leader of the Brotherhood. Meets Elder Maxon for the first time. Me. Say, that's a nice jacket. I finally saved enough caps to buy the house in Diamond City. Yay. What the duck is this shit? Settlers, some gals nearby are terrorizing us. The nearby gals. You. Gals. Concept artist Jonah Loeb imagined a 300-foot gal named Maypole roaming the glowing sea, spawning smaller gals from a regenerating point. Why don't you ever give up? Because he never did. Settlements 200 days after war. Settlements 200 years after war. Another settlement. Needs my help. Bethesda ruined Fallout by making it all about the Brotherhood of Steel. I'll ignore that. Help me with my submarine, I just wanna go home. Shut your commie ass up, you destroyed my country. Help us go from building A to building B. Yes sir. Glory to the USS Constitution. Starting a Fallout game in a nutshell. When finding the exit is the hardest part of the quest. Vault 13 over serializing, he has to tell the guy with power armor and a minigun that he can't come back inside. Finds out he's a synth. Still insults Nick for being one. Barges into the town of Aguafria. Shoots tax evader in the chest. Refuses to elaborate further. Leaves. Going to visit grandmother. Going home after visiting grandmother. Be the best girl in Fallout 4. Is very loyal. Protects you with all her capabilities. Carries you through your battles. Willing to bear your burdens. Supports your hobbies. Even that your hobby is collecting dumb shit and building dumb shit. Beada. Pick unrelated. I would never be a simp. Take her hand. I'm gonna get you out ta here, Christine. Playing Fallout 4 after months immersed in Skyrim. When do I start feeling like I made the right choices? That's the neat part, you don't. I'm gonna shoot some raiders and build some settlements when Fallout happens in real life. You in real life. You survived a mini nuke. Dog meat has died. Nukes dropping outside. Me, duck yes. Sprinting to bathroom so I can be an environmental storytelling toilet skeleton. The Institute stole your son and created all Gen 3 synths with his DNA, so technically you are banging your daughter. Who the duck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Deathclaw popping in out of nowhere. Fallout 4. Fallout, New Vegas. The helmet has been lying under radioactive fallout for 20 years. I think it's okay if I put it on. A Fallout game in the pre-war era is fundamentally not Fallout. The Overseer congratulates you for saving the vault. Sigh. That's what makes the rest of this even harder. Thanks for changing my life. Crashes to desktop. Babe please. You're not a NCR veteran ranger just because you spent the last 3 weeks playing Fallout New Vegas. I'm ready to go to Costco. Why do all fictional capitalists look like that? Walt Disney. No one. Doctors in Fallout New Vegas. Every safe owner ever in Fallout 4. This new wall safe is great. What should I store in here? Well, guess I'll throw $17 in there. Some 10mm bullets, rifle rounds, shotgun shells and some laser energy cells. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and this shitty pistol I made out of wood and copper pipe for some reason. Last, but not least, one spoon. Perfect. You are now dressed as a member of Caesar's Legion. Me checking electric bill. Please don't be high. Electric bill. Holy shit. Rango? The password is their name? What a bunch of morons. Why won't this stupid claw work? Everyone, you can't make me like country music. Bethesda. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Gaming until 3 AM in your teens. Gaming until 10 PM in your 30s. When you beat the boss with 1 HP and get the legendary loot. Who's laughing now? I got my hat. It gets worse the longer you look. The Lone Wanderer. This sucks. The Sole Survivor. I like the way this sucks. Courier 6. I wish it would suck more. Every protagonist after beating the game. Sure sucks down there. 76. What? Cable's out. This sucks. I'm not killing Dance. If he has to die, then he deserves a dignified and respectful send-off for all his years of service to the Brotherhood. Maxon cuts his throat out. Me who expected a bullet to the head. Fallout fans when some old ass song starts playing. Progressing the story and searching for your son. Building houses and banging your followers. Replaying the Fallout 4 opening. I know you're coming for me. Veronica, my career. The prettiest dress money can buy. You find a dead Deathclaw in the Divide. You find a dead Deathclaw in the Divide. Bethesda making vault experiments. Thinks up the most creatively depraved social experiment ever concocted by humans. Bethesda making game plots. A bad guy is bad. Stop him. When someone says that they prefer power armor from Fallout 3 instead of Fallout 4, it has to be bait. No way ducking. Way it is not. Your Honor. Fallout 1 and 2 mechanics are shit. Death. Executioner. Pull switch. Misses. Playing New Vegas on hardcore. This desert is stupid. They need to put a drinking fountain out here. The player after surviving a nuclear war being frozen for 200 years and losing their son. When the first word you click on unlocks the terminal. Wild Wasteland perk be like, holy shit, Rango? Playing any Fallout is fine, as long as you're having fun. Mama Murphy watching you chim up your charisma to convince her to stop taking chems. No, you railroad scum can't destroy the Pride one. For honor and glory. No, not for honor. Just for glory. Also give us your coat, bitch. First playthrough meeting a guy who won the lottery and hearing his story about Nipton. 5th playthrough. Me about to show Sean that Nora was not in fact collateral damage. My companion trying to stop me. I just want to talk with him. You just started a new playthrough. Are you ready for your overly long and extremely boring introduction? Yes. You just survived getting shot in the head. Now get the duck out of my house. Okay. Slaps roof of car in Fallout 4. This bay. No, my fusion core is almost out, and these super mutants are gonna kill me. You were critically hit for no damage. The bruise will look nice, and maybe the scars will make good party talk. Critically hit. No damage. Fallout Pip-Boy. World map. Local map. When you beat the boss with 1 HP, and get the legendary loot. Who's laughing now? I got my hat. Big MT doctors yelling about foot penises. Me missing my ducking brain. Abomination. How can you even going around with that thing? It must be destroyed. The duck is wrong with you? I wasn't expecting this, but it's nice to see some of our older model have been useful to you. OC is hot and fertile. She just wants to use you for breeding. She is evil. When you only have 7 shots left in your 10mm pistol, then the enemy mutates and gains full health. How I look at raiders after they hit me with that dollar store bullet. Fallout 76 devs creating an entirely new and unique faction only to then never use them again. Piper disliked that. Macready disliked that. You know who never complains. Dogmeat never complains. Divorce leads couriers to the worst places. Entering a restaurant 10 minutes before closing will award you negative karma. The sole survivor. Pixelock. Their companion. My daddy was not nice to me. Dang it, Bobby Pin. There has been an accident. Your courier had an accident 500 meters away from your location. If you wish, you can pick up your order from your courier at the crash site. The power armor in Fallout 4 is awesome. Changed my mind. Oh, by the way, there is still Kellogg in my brain. But don't worry, writers of this game will never mention it ever again, so never mind. Fallout 4 characters when the person wearing a Vault 111 jumpsuit says that they're from a vault. Fact: 90% of Fallout players hit max carry weight right before they're about to find some decent ducking equipment. Stop dating my mother. You know what? I'm gonna start dating her even harder. And group that's been around for 200 years. Some crazy lady fresh out of the freezer.